This is my review of Arthur the King. Arthur the King is based on a true story about an adventure racing team that meets a stray dog midway through their race, and then the dog sticks with them, follows them, and they grow to be attached to the dog and accept him as one of their own, and the dog finishes out the race with these people. Now, I didn't know anything about adventure racing going into this movie. I'd never heard of it, but it is pretty cool. It's a team of four people who have to trek along various terrain over multiple days, and they get to navigate their own course, which is a unique thing, I think, in a race. And it makes a really cool setting for a movie. And I'm not normally a dog movie person. Like, I don't like movies about dogs, but this one does a great job because it works almost independent of the storyline of the dog. In fact, for the first half of the movie, the dog's barely in it, and it really just gets you invested in these people doing this race. So, Mark Wahlberg plays the lead character, and he's a guy that's aging out of his prime. He's now married, has a little kid, and he's been chasing this dream forever, and he knows he's got one last chance to win one of these adventure races. So he puts together his team, does a good job of building up the team thing, gives you a little character development on each character, and I'm not going to go into all of that. But by the time you're in the race, you're enjoying watching these people try to work together to get through the race. And then in comes the dog. And again, not a dog person here, but movie dogs, it's really easy to get emotionally attached to them because movies can just show you what's great about dogs, right? They're adorable, they can be fiercely loyal, and this dog shows up and he's just the best dog because even though he's clearly had a traumatic past, he's already injured, he's got blood on him, he's very hesitant around people. But because Mark Wahlberg shown some kindness to him, he just attaches to the group and then he follows the group. We don't know how he keeps up with the group for as long as he does. And then at one point, he saves some of the group's life because they're walking in the dark and they don't know a cliff is coming up and the dog gets in their way and barks and stops them. And once he does that, they're like, okay, Arthur, you're with us from now on, buddy. We love you. And so as they attach to the dog, you emotionally become attached to the dog. They try to finish out the race. The dog is pushing through, but he can barely survive because he's been through so much. And then as the movie's going on, you want these people to win, but more than anything, you just want Arthur, as they name him, you want Arthur to succeed. You want Arthur to be able to finish the race with them. You don't want anything bad to happen to Arthur. And I'll be honest, as they're building up the drama of, is Arthur even going to survive this race? Is Arthur going to make it through with them? It got me a little emotional. Non-emotional, non-dog lover here, and I was about ready to cry in a theater. So this movie will really tug at your heartstrings. But I don't say that to make you feel sad. I think for the most part, this is a enjoyable family feel good movie, and I think most people are going to like it, which is why I'm surprised it's not done well at the box office. It hasn't got great critical response, and yet here I am, the biggest curmudgeon about film that you probably know, and I'm saying I think it's enjoyable. I think you'll like it if you go see it. I'm going to give this movie a B plus because I left just going, what an enjoyable theater experience. I liked watching it. I kind of want to watch it again, and so I want to know from anybody else, if you see it, what do you think?